It's become quite fashionable to have planting beds running at 45-degree angles, and GardenCAD can help you set that sort of thing out really quite easily. I'll just close that little box for the moment, and I'll double click down here and take snap off. Now my cursor is tracking and moving around as per normal. I've actually got a crosshair cursor here. If I wanted to change that, I could right click and go to options and take the crosshair cursor off. Now we just have a little pointer, typically of the modern Windows programs. But the heritage of GardenCAD is from AutoCAD, which used to use a crosshair cursor such as that. But I digress. We're here. How can we draw these lines at 45 degrees to delineate areas of planting? And indeed, we're going to put the planting running at 45 degrees as well. So we need to master these drawing aids. If we go to drafting aids, firstly, you could set your grid to whatever value you want. In this case, I've got 500 units, and I've got some different colors for my grid and so on. Polar tracking I turn on and make it go at 45 degrees. Object snap I'll leave off for the moment. So we have a grid. Let's see what happens, and I'll say snap to grid nodes, show the grid, and have the grid above the drawing. So now when I come into the drawing environment, type the line command. Can you see that we're jumping from grid point to grid point? So if I wanted to draw a line, I'll say my garden beds are going to be 2 meters wide, so 500, 1 meter, 1.5, there's my 2 meter. Click there and come down, and can you see it is an easy matter to come at that 45-degree angle. It says 315, of course, because I started top and moving down, and just simply snap and click onto there. Right click to finish, right click to repeat the line, 1 meter, 1.5 meters, 2 meters to there, go at 45 degrees and click, and we're done. Right click, although I might come back there. I think I've gone over by my step setting, but let's fix that in a moment. Repeat line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come down at our 350-degree angle, and just be a little more careful there that we actually snap to the grid point. Now, that one there didn't snap, nor did that one snap, and I'm not quite sure why, but it's an easy thing to fix. It's just modify and trim, and the cutting edge, we're asked to select the cutting edge, which will be the horizontal edge. I'll just zoom out a little. My mouse is not behaving itself, and I can see my mouse when I'm up here, so I can't see it. I'll right click on the, I'm going to say right click on the desktop. I'll actually come back to options, and I'll leave that crosshair cursor on and OK it. Now let's try again. We zoom in. I'll take snap off, move down here, and it's actually not showing, and we need to update it. So snap is on there, double click, now snap is off. Finally we get back to modify and trim. Here's the cutting edge, and now we just take off the errant bits, and that might have been me not concentrating well enough. So there's our 45-degree pattern for our planting, and it's now a matter of putting some planting in. I'll stop recording and join the next one on. Well, now when we want to put the planting in, it's only a matter of getting your symbol in and then selecting your planting, right click, copy, and simply click, and with snap on you'll find that it's very, very easy to put things at your 45-degree angle. Just keep your eye on tracking. I'll zoom out a little, pan up a wee bit, zoom back in again so that I can complete what I'm doing, and let's roll out. So there's our planting. I need to move that last one, but it's a relatively easy matter to move things on that plane. I'll click on it. Whoops. Relatively easy, he says. Now click on it, click there, and just move it up. You can see our step is not quite what we want, although most of us would be relatively happy with that. So we're probably set to tweak the design a little. Right click again, drafting aids. Our grid and snap setting of 250 is probably a little high. Let's go to 125, 125, and OK it. Now we should be able to get finer control over our symbols. You can see we can just move them a single step at a time, and now a copy and put another one in. So again, I was too quick. Click there and move up at that line. Now I've got those four evenly spaced, and I'm sure you can take a little more care than me and get them spaced the way you want them. Can you see that the drafting aids in GardenCAD really help you lay things out? If you wanted to, you could have a 100mm channel through there, some edging through there. That would only be a matter of selecting the line and offsetting it by 100mm. If you wanted to further delineate that, you could hatch the line, clean up, perhaps draw a polyline around it and hatch it.